Hi YouTube. I just want to put together a quick video. One of the most common questions that I'm asked, and in fact I'm asked all the time, is where do you get the capsules? Where do you get the Airtites for your silver coins? Okay, and I've actually got them all from the same place. And the reason that I have is partly by luck. Okay, when I first started buying Airtites, I simply searched out some of the cheapest ones on eBay, and I happened upon a store called On Fire Guy. Okay, and literally the transaction went so smoothly. It was shipped that day. I placed the order in the morning and I got my shipping confirmation literally a couple hours later. It was well packaged, and so I simply kept going back. The prices were great and they were really professional to deal with. So as time went on, I just kept buying from them. So I thought to myself, you know what, enough people ask this question. Let me actually do a video on it and let me reach out to them and see if it's okay to plug their store. And they were very happy to hear from me. So I'm doing a quick video. The eBay store is On Fire Guy. I'll link it in the description. I'll also link the an auction for the 1 ounce Eagle Airtites. Basically, all the descriptions are very clear. You're not going to get the wrong Airtites. You're going to know exactly what you need because they basically give you an idea of what the Airtites fit for that particular auction. That's a big help too. But you know what? It's not just my personal experiences. It's the fact that they have 9,400 feedback and every single one is positive. There's not a single blemish on their record on eBay with almost 10,000 transactions. That's unbelievable. That's very difficult. For those of you that have ever done business on eBay sold, you realize that little things do happen and occasionally there are unhappy people. 9,400 positive feedback. Okay. I also went and looked at the stars that were associated with their eBay transactions, and basically somebody can ding you if the product isn't as described. They can give you a 4 out of 5 stars, or if shipping was too expensive, they can give you a 3 out of 5 stars. Literally every star is filled in. What that means is that just about every transaction, or everyone, because I didn't see a blemish there, was rated a 5-star transaction. It doesn't get any better. Okay, so the thing is, I looked at their auctions. They have 3,100 auctions. Okay, and 764 of those are coin supplies. So basically anything that you guys need. Okay, we talked about the Airtites, but they also have Airtites for 1 ounce bars. They have the Airtite tubes. They have display easels if you want those. And they in fact have some of the bigger tubes that will fit Perth Mint bullion. Okay. Now I don't want this to turn into a video debating whether or not to use Airtites, because let's face it, I mean, some of you simply do. This is why I use Airtites, okay? When I buy semi-numismatic bullion, when I go to sell it, I want to get top dollar for it. And if it's dinged up or scratched up in any way, you're not going to get top dollar. That's why I put stuff like my Somali elephants, my Canadian wildlife moose, okay? I put them right into an Airtite, so they're kept in pristine condition. Okay, I mean, you can see that. And you know, one thing I noticed too with a lot of auctions is if you have the coin already in an Airtite, you actually can recapture that premium that you spent on the Airtite. The auctions usually end a little bit higher because, first of all, the people don't have to deal with getting their own Airtite, and they know that it's, you know, in really good condition. Mr. Vegeta actually beat me to it. He was actually a person that had asked me for a recommendation, and he had a transaction with them that went very well. So he actually put a video out too a couple of days ago. But all I can tell you guys is this is where I get my Airtites. This is where I get all of my coin supplies, and I simply couldn't be happier. When somebody runs their business this well, okay, and provides this valuable service and has a product that you need, I'll support them all day, every day. Okay, so I'm very happy to recommend On Fire Guy on eBay. If you happen to buy from them, let me know how it goes. I'd be curious to know. But like I said, everything that I bought from them I've been very happy with. Okay guys, I'll talk to you later.